Eviction moratorium, good or bad? Let's talk about it quick. So yesterday, a federal judge overturned the eviction moratorium, which was put in place by the Trump administration last fall and was extended by the Biden administration this winter, saying that landlords could not evict tenants who were affected by COVID. Thus, there was an eviction moratorium, meaning that landlords couldn't evict a tenant if it was based on something to do with COVID. Well, yesterday, a federal judge overturned this ruling by the CDC and said that it is unconstitutional, basically, for there to be a moratorium. So we know the Department of Justice, the DOJ, is going to fight this and try and overturn it. I would just like to speak from the heart of a realtor for a minute. We have been fighting this solution ever since it came about. Having an eviction moratorium is not the solution to the problem at hand. When we think of landlords and tenants, oftentimes the picture that comes to mind is this rich landlord sitting in the corner counting the money. We think of slumlords, we think of properties that are in disrepair. That just isn't always the case. Sometimes our landlords are small mom and pop businesses who are struggling to make ends meet just like everyone else. More often than not, that is the case. So when the eviction moratorium came about, being involved in the real estate industry and previously having a property management company, we as a realtor organization really struggled with tenant rights versus property owner rights, and seeing that our small mom and pops were really struggling because they're not making any income, and the bank certainly isn't forgiving their mortgage payment if their renters aren't paying. So as realtors, we have been fighting and having conversations on Capitol Hill all along that the solution to this problem is for aid money to give to tenants who in turn can turn around and pay their rent and keep the landlords functioning. The tenant-landlord relationship is a very pivotal relationship to our whole economy and the way things work. The landlords are providing a service for the tenants who are unable to or don't want to buy a house. Some people just might not want to for various reasons. Maybe they're going to be transferred soon. Maybe they're saving for a down payment so they can get their dream house. There's many reasons. So as the realtor organization, we really, from the beginning, back last fall when this all came about, said, no, we do not want the eviction moratorium. That's not going to help our economy. What we want is aid for the landlords. So let's get some money in the hands of the tenants so that they can pay their landlords with it. Now that money has come along, but the eviction moratorium has stayed in place. I know if you are working with a reputable landlord who's really in the know and paying attention to what's going on, they are helping their tenants apply for that federal funding so that everybody can stay where they are and continue their harmonious relationships. But anyway, just a quick thought. So again, the eviction moratorium was deemed unconstitutional. The Department of Justice is going to try and overturn that, but we will see what happens. In the meantime, there is federal aid available for people who are behind, hi Nikki, on their rent, and who would be able to pretty easily apply for that funding if the reason they're behind is due to COVID-related reasons. Then that tenant would be able to apply for that federal money, and then that federal money goes to the landlord so that they can pay their mortgage as well. So again, we are all in this together. Whatever your business practices happen to be, wherever you are in life, we just want what's best for everyone. So I know it sounds funny to say, like, as a realtor, I really like this decision and the way that it is coming about. because it sounds like I don't care about the tenants, which is not true at all. I care about our economy and everything running smoothly. And it's not fair that those mom and pop landlords who have worked all their life to have 1 or 2 rental properties to lose it all overnight as well. So there is a lot at play, more than just face value going on here. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Have a good day.